So we doing the 84 crores parikrama of Vraja mandala, where we are here now. This is the rasa sthali. So actually we doing the parikrama of Giriraj and we are going ahead. So the form of Giriraj Govardhan, our gurus explain, and Shastra explains that the Giriraj's form is just like a peacock, or also like the form of a sleeping cow. So just like the peacock takes rest, you can see that when the peacock takes rest, he puts his head a little bit to the side of his body, like under his feathers, and he keeps his feathers together, like collected. So also we hear about the form of Giriraj. It's like also a sleeping cow. Like a sleeping cow. When the cow sleeps, also she put her head near the side of her body, a little bit looking behind also. Like her face is, like her head is a little bit turned to the back of her body. So we started the parikrama and we went to many places, and now we've come to this place. So we came to Naval kunda and to the Apsara kunda. So we did Achaman there. It was the Naval kunda and Apsara kunda. And also now this place is Pucharike Lorta. So I told about the shape of Giriraj. It's just like a cow, just like a cow sleeping, facing the back of her body, naturally because the cow sleeps like that. So Pucharike Lota is the space like we're turning the other side of Giriraj. Puchari also means tail. So there are so many stories here about this place. Like you heard about the Naval kunda and Apsara kunda. So Krishna manifests always in a new form and always like a dancer, always more beautiful in every fresh, beautiful form. This is the form of Krishna. And the form of Srimati Radhika is, she's so beautiful, just like an Apsara, heavily damsel. So many pastimes of Radha Krishna happened here. So where you're sitting here, this is the Rasa Stali also. So when you used to come with Gurudev here doing parikrama, so they used to have here one, like some Tamal tree and Kadamba tree, just like the divine couple Radha and Krishna. And in the time of Krishna, Gurudev used to say that there were so many Kadamba trees and Tamal trees, like always together, like a couple trees, these trees always together, so many pairs of these two trees everywhere. Gurudev used to say. This Tamal tree is just like Krishna. And the Kadamba tree is like Srimati Radhika. So here's the place of the marvelous pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So it's also called here Eda Kadamba. And we saw, actually, Eda means that Srimati Radhika was doing man. So that place was also called Edik Kadamba, means that we've seen. Eta means Srimati Radhika shows man, doing man. So, so this Kadamba also is representing Srimati Radhika. How Srimati Radhika is making man, doing Salkimut in the Rasa Stali, rasa-lila place. So this is a place of pastimes. So this is a very special place for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So we crossed all the places and now we are here. So this is a place for our perfection, Siddhistan. Because so we are here sitting in the lap of Giriraj Govardhan. So there are so many lilas of Krishna in many places of Giriraj. Rasa means where there's a festival of bliss, dancing, singing, where there's so many kinds of relishing, so many tastes of rasa. Krishna is relishing all these tastes, and he's making his devotees relish also these tastes, these flavors. This is ras. So ras means like a flavor or like a some juicy, delicious thing with taste. So like a liquid with taste or something. So ras means this moment where Krishna relished many different tastes or rasas. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavatam explains about Sharadiya Ras, the autumn season rasa-lila. This autumn season rasa-lila happened in Vrndavana by the banks of the Jamuna river under the banyan tree. So it's also called Panchayati Ras because many kinds of gopis they gathered in that rasa. So that's why it's called Panchayati Ras. Panchayati also means that Panchayati does not mean that only 5 kinds of gopis they were present in the autumn season ras dance. No, no, no. Panchayati actually Panchayati is like 5 kinds. But actually, really, there are many kinds of the gopis. They joined the autumn season ras dance. Just like Sapaksha, Vapaksha, Tatasapaksha, Suhridapaksha, and also the Shruticharis, Municharis, Jyotiki, Ajyotiki. Even in time of the Ramachandra, all those ladies of Janakapuri that they saw Ramchandra and they became so allured by Ramchandra and by the mercy of Ramchandra, all these gopis, sorry, these ladies, they were born in Vraj as gopis. And they attained the rasa-lila. So when Ramachandra was also doing fire sacrifice, the rishis told. Actually, he wanted to make a Ashwamedha Yaga, but the rishis told to Ram, you cannot do Ashwamedha Yaga without your wife, because for the Purnahati, for the end of fire sacrifice, you need your wife. But your wife is in the ashram of Valmiki Rishi. She's not here. She's not here. So how can you give the Purnahati? So Bhagavan Ramachandra told to Vashistha Rishi, is there any way that I can do fire sacrifice without my wife? Then at that time, Vashistha Rishi, he searched some scripture evidence and he told, you can do the murti, like the statue of the deity of your wife. And then Ramachandra, he did a golden statue of Sita, and then he did fire sacrifice, Ashwamedha Yaga. So it says that he did for 11,000 years these fire sacrifices. In Ayodhya, Ramchandra did fire sacrifice. So, so, so imagine, like every time he did the fire sacrifice, each year he had a new deity, okay? And after the fire sacrifice, this deity was like sent away, like Visharjan, like they stopped worshiping the deity, they just sent the deity away, like so 11,000 years. And then all these Sarna Sitas, these golden statues of Sita, they told to Ramchandra, please be merciful to us. And then Bhagavan Ramachandra gave blessing to them. Okay, in krishna-lila, I will accept you in krishna-lila. So all these Sarna Sitas, these golden Sitas, in Dwapara Yuga, they were born from the Gopis' womb. And then they had association of the Nitya Siddha Gopis, and then they were able to join the Rasa Stali. Even the Munichari, Shudichari also, when Bhagavan Ramachandra, he started staying in Dandakaranya, there were some rishis in the Dandakaranya forest that when they saw the beautiful form of Ramachandra, they had Gopi Bhav in their hearts. And because they saw Ramachandra and they felt Udipan, like stimulation for Krishna. So all these rishis, they started running behind Ramachandra. And then Ramachandra, he knows everything. So he gave blessing to them. Sorry. Hey Munis, rishis, I cannot accept you as like a wife now. Because when I married Sita, I made an oath to her that I would only take her as a wife in this birth. So in this Rama Lila, only I accept Sita as a husband, no one else. I don't accept anyone else. So when you saw my beautiful form, you became so bewildered, like not bewildered, like astonished by seeing my form. So I tell you one thing, Ramachandra told. In my next pastime as Krishna, in Dwapara Yuga, I will come as Krishna, and then I will fulfill all your desires. So these rishis that they were for 1,000 years chanting the Gopal mantra. So Shastra explains. The Gopal mantra is Mantra Raj, the king of all the mantras. If you chant the Gopal mantra, you'll be able to realize your spiritual form. Everybody? So Gurudev is saying, all of you who are sitting here now, just now, listening to this kata, like Gurudev is saying there, all of you who are here, like the people who are listening to Gurudev speaking, Gurudev is saying, all of you here, your swarupa is gopi bhav. Your swarupa is in gopi bhav. You have to manifest your swarup. Just you have to manifest because you have it already. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains. So you have to think about this gopi bhav that you have, and slowly, in the inner core of your heart, this swarup which you already have, it will come out. If you have sakaras, the sakaras will come. You'll manifest. And if you have your nature of gopi bhav, shingaras, then this will manifest. So when Ramachandra came, he came in the 24th Chatru Yuga, was when Ramachandra came. But Krishna came in the Dwapara Yuga of the 28th. So, okay, look, Ramachandra came to this universe. So, okay, just explain a little bit. One day of Brahma is 1,000 Chatur Yugas, okay? So, which day Ramachandra came? He came in this day of the Brahma, but which Chatur Yuga? In the 24th Chatur Yuga, Treta, Yuga of the 24th cycle of. Okay, do you understand? Because Gurudev spoke quickly, I'm just explaining to be clear. So Ramachandra came in the 24th Chatur Yuga, and Krishna came in the 28th Chatur Yuga. Okay, so for all these years, from the 24th Chatur Yuga until the 28th Chatur Yuga, all these rishis, they were waiting. So we take Diksha, and just after 2 days, we're saying, Gurudev, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening with me. We are saying like this. What happened with you? At least do some bhajan and sadhan. You didn't chant one lakh of Harinam, like 64 rounds. You didn't chant properly your Gopal mantra, and you sit down to chant your Gopal mantra, and then you're just thinking so many material things and material desires come in your mind. And how can you think that Gopi Bhav will come like that? And not even that, sometimes you don't even do that. Maybe 2-4 days not doing it, like I think Gurudev is saying, like not chanting your mantras. No. So you have to be patient and continue. So this is Rasa Sthali. So which gopis? I told Panchayati Rasa. This Panchayati Rasa happened in the banks of the Jamuna, on the banks of the Jamuna, under the banyan tree. But so here we are in the lap of Giriraj. So the rasa that took place here is called Vasantik Rasa, the spring season rasa-lila. Krishna did the rasa with his gopis. So in the rasa-lila here, only Nitya Siddha gopis, especially the Swapaksha and Vipaksha, group of Srimati Radhika and group of Srimati Radhika and Chandravali. So only the Nitya Siddha gopis, they joined this spring season Rasalila, especially the group of Srimati Radhika and Chandravali. So this place is so glorious. It's not an ordinary place. So by the causeless mercy of Srimati Radhika and another guidance of Srimati Radhika, then we can take birth in Braj. And then, so after we are born from the womb of a gopi, then we can attain this mood of a gopi. Then we can marry to a gopa. Then we must have the association of the Nitya Siddha gopis, like Srimati Radhika, etc. And then you have to develop this deep attachment, pragara anurag for Krishna. And then, by the mercy of Jogamaya, we'll be able to enter the rasa-lila of Krishna. This is a place rare for even great demigods. This is not an ordinary place. So here, Krishna, how he did rasa with the gopis here. So even Vajranab, the great grandson of Krishna, he created two kundas here. Sorry, two like ponds. Apsara kunda and Naval kunda. Apsara kunda, it was in remembrance of Srimati Radhika. And Krishna also manifests in the rasa-lila such a beautiful form that is always ever fresh, beautiful form. Naval kunda. Naval means young, new, always more beautiful. You know how they say, ever fresh, newly formed, and ever fresh. Every time Krishna is more, at each moment Krishna is more beautiful, more young, more sweet, more fresh, more beautiful, amazing, handsome. So this is Naval, meaning like Naveen, like this. So Krishna did so many kinds of rasa bilas with the gopis here. And also another story is that you heard also that this cave that you see there, it's actually the cave of Raghava Pandit. So Raghava Pandita was a very dear associate of Mahaprabhu. Before Mahaprabhu taking sannyas, Mahaprabhu told, "Oh, the devotees of Navadvipa, don't cry, because I'll always stay in Navadvipa." So especially Mahaprabhu, he took a vow. Mahaprabhu told, "I'll always be in 5 places. I'll always be there. I'll always be in the house of Mother Shachi, in the house of Shivas, and also when Advaita Acharya calls me, Advaita Acharya Abhahane." So Advaita Acharya calls me. I'm always in the call of Advaita Acharya. I'm also Mahaprabhu told, I'm always in the dance of Nityananda Prabhu. So whenever Nityananda dances, Mahaprabhu appears. So that's why we have to dance under the guidance of Nityananda Prabhu. Because when Nityananda Prabhu dances, Mahaprabhu appears directly. So that's why we should dance under the guidance of Guru Pada Padma Nityananda Prabhu. Some people don't want to dance. Sorry. So this is Vraja Bhumi. If you don't dance here, Maya will certainly make you dance. Maya will make you dance. So you should dance at least a bit. Give up your shyness. You all are already you are gopis. So what are you wearing? Those who are from Punjab, they are wearing the Punjabi, like this kurta and trousers. But don't use that. So don't use that in the meaning Gurudev is saying like don't like change your clothes and use the like gopi clothes. Like those who are wearing like skirts. So if you are gopi and you're not dancing, not only in this life but in next life also, you'll not get any peace. And also in the next life, you'll not be able to get legs and feet. Okay. So this is a gopi. What is your name, Gopi? Her name is Nupur, Radha Nupur, like she's the anklets of Shrimati Radhika. I'll just come back for a bit because maybe I lost something. I'll listen again, this part that we must dance. Okay, so we should dance under the guidance of Nityananda Prabhu. Some people, they don't want to dance or they want to dance, but this is Vraja Bhumi. If you come to Vraja and you don't dance. Okay, so if you come to Braj and you don't dance or like dance, like dancing, dance. If you don't dance or dance here, Maya, sometimes like somebody can imagine if you are caught by your nose. There's some. Imagine, I think it's like that. Like sometimes they control animals by the nose. They put some kind of a ring on their nose, and by this they control the animal, like pushing and pulling the animal. So if you don't dance here, then Maya will dance, make you dance just like this, just like she'll do with you, whatever. So you should dance at least a bit. Give up your shyness. So you're already a gopi, so you're using so beautiful clothes, so at least wear some lehenga, like some skirt. Because this person is wearing like dagra, but dagra, I don't know, sorry, the translation of dagra. So he's saying those who come from Punjab, they're using Punjabi. Change that, like don't use that or stop using that. Chordo, like give up. At least wear a lehenga. You are wearing a Punjabi because you're from Punjab. So you're really a gopi. So if you so some people already came dressed as a gopi. So if you're not dancing, you'll not be able to get any peace in this life nor in the next life, and also not give any feet in the next life. So what is the name of this gopi? Nupur. She's the anklet of Shrimati Radhika, like Narottam Das Thakur explains. She's Nupur Gopi. But she's not dancing. She's not dancing and she's the anklet of Shrimati Radhika. Stand up. At least dance for a bit. We should dance. You should dance. So Raghava Pandit used to stay here, so that's why. So the fifth place where Mahaprabhu would always stay was in the house of Raghava Pandita. Because Raghav Ji, he used to serve so much Mahaprabhu. And his sister also, Damayanti. They used to do incomparable service. So they used to bring things that would serve Mahaprabhu for an year. For a year, when Mahaprabhu used to stay in Puri, they used to bring Raghava Pandit and Damayanti. A Juli, Raghavar Juli, Chaitanya Charitamrita says, like a big basket with so many things to serve Mahaprabhu for a whole year. So so they used to like hire some people to help them carry all these things from Bengal to Puri because maybe 8 or 10 big gigantic baskets full of things for Mahaprabhu. So also, there's one kind of leaves called jute leaves or patpata, one kind of leaves that they used to bring from Mahaprabhu. Jute leaves in English. So you can. So if you take these leaves, jute leaves, and you put in the water, and then later you drink this water with this from this leaf, then all pains that you might have in your stomach or all gases also, it will be gone. Like you'll be cured for anything in your stomach. You can also make some sukta, some preparation, food preparation from these leaves. So you can make a sukta from these leaves and you can eat it and you see. You'll be able to have to be free from all diseases and also you'll be able to have such a strong body if you do that. So also Mahaprabhu didn't used to use any soap, kind of soap. So Raghava Pandit, what he used to do? He used to take some soil, like an amount of ground or soil earth, and then he used to like make it powder, like making the powder of it. Then he used to put very pure water, like Ganges water, another good water. Then he used to do like a small round balls of it, just like when we apply tilak, the balls of tilak, like a round ball of tilak. So with this thing, then Mahaprabhu could wash his hands and his body. So you see, so many things they used to arrange for Mahaprabhu. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita describes all this. Because you have this, if you have this sevavriti, then Lord will accept like this. So yesterday Maharaj was telling. So we remember the names, like of the devotees, and also we call the devotees by their name, like we're calling the devotees for exactly to those devotees who are doing service. Then we remember them and we call them. But a devotee who is not doing seva, who is sitting in the back, and what to do? So at least serve somehow in the kirtan. So Mahaprabhu told we have to serve. Whether you are brahmachari, vanaprastha, sannyasi, but you have to serve. Mahaprabhu told how to serve, chanting. Stand up, everyone.